is the 50 meters backstroke. Achieving that nomination time here. She is weaving away up to the start. Ellie Chalice, great character for the GB team. Swims in the S3 classification. Tully Kearney is a swimmer in the S5 classification. So again, multi-class here. These two will be compared against the world best time in the last 2 years for their classifications. That will generate the points total. And the highest number of points will win. It was Ellie Chalice from this morning's heat. She had a great swim in that heat. Saw her on day one of the competition. She's had to wait another 4 days before she came back into this 50 meters backstroke. And as she said, big event for her. Tully Kearney as well, British record holder. Both two British record holders here against each other in their respective classes, but Ellie Chalice, world champion from last year. World Championships in Manchester. She has won silver in the Tokyo Paralympic Games. She won silver here in the World Championships back in 2019. Tully Kearney, best known as a freestyler. She's gone up with a 50 backstroke this season. Set a British record in Italy just a couple of weeks ago. She uses that starting device, that little cord that Ellie Chalice uses as well to keep her level at the start. This could be an interesting one. Tully Kearney has a nomination time, but she has to go faster than the British record if she's going to get a nomination time here, and she's got a really high rate there. Tully Kearney, she was Paralympic gold medalist in Tokyo in the 100 freestyle. We know she's got a little bit of stamina, Tully. 42.06 is a British record. Nomination standard is 42.03, so it's really high rate for Tully Kearney. Let's have a check of the clock. We'll come back to Ellie Chalice, but Tully Kearney, well, world record stands at 37.18. It's not going to be that, but I think it might be inside the British record of 42.06, and she, oh well, wasn't the best finish, but she is inside 40.99, and that could be a British record for Tully Kearney if that result is confirmed. Well done, Tully. 741 points, but here comes Ellie Chalice now. Watch the clock for Ellie Chalice. Can she challenge that points total? 7:05 for Ellie Chalice. 57.66, just outside the time that she did this morning, but two great swims, very consistent swims for Ellie Chalice. And just behind that points total for Tully Kearney. What a quick start for Tully Kearney, and she kept those arms going round at such a rate. Look at that, Tully Kearney. Well, great competitor, as I said, Paralympic gold medalist in Tokyo in the 100 freestyle. She may well be a threat in this 50 backstroke if she is selected for Paris. And that was a satisfied look there for Tully Kearney. And that time, 40.99, a new British record. And she will claim the gold medal as 741 points. Excellent stuff for Ellie Chalice as well, the S3 swimmer, 57.66 for her. 705 points for Ellie Chalice. Two quality swims here in the 700 point range. And yeah, well, it is two swimmers you would expect to be on the Paralympic team. In Paris, they have been stalwarts of the team for the last 5 years or so. Ellie Chalice really burst through. And the lower numerical classification, she swims on an S3, Ellie Chalice, S1 to S10. Those are physical impairments. So Ellie Chalice, right at the more severe end of the impairments in the Paralympic programme. You know, she's such a character, Ellie Chalice. Really popular member of the team. And Tully Kearney, oh, we said Tully Kearney, that result confirmed, a new British record for Tully. She is in great form this year. And at these championships, a couple of superb performances. That's her second nomination time to add to the 200 freestyle time that she did earlier in the week. So I would expect to be very happy. Two medalists on the podium tonight as they speak to John Mason.
Ladies and gentlemen, can we get a round of applause for Tully Kearney? Just broke a British record. Amazing stuff. Amazing, Tully. It was also faster than the world #1, so you're all smiles right now.
This was supposed to be a fun event for me. I'm a freestyler, so to be able to do that in backstroke is just crazy.
Yeah, and you know, we caught up the other day, and I know this has been a long journey sort of for you to get back here. There's been injuries and different things going on, but this is setting you up for a great Paralympics over the summer, hopefully.
Yeah, it has been like toughest year of my career, dealing with everything and the progression of my condition, meaning backstroke's been a bit harder, so yeah, that gives me a lot of confidence going towards Paris.
Yeah, well look, you know, we got the British record. Maybe we'll see the world record, I hope so, but congratulations, British champion, British record holder, Tully Kearney. And Ellie, like Tully got the nomination time, you got the nomination time this morning in the heats, so you could come out here and just really enjoy that.
Yeah, it's one of my favourite events to swim, and very excited to swim it in Paris.
Yes, I mean, you've been doing great things. I can't wait to see what you do over the summer. Well done. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for your British medalists.
There are the medalists. Great swim from both of them. Nomination times achieved, job done at the trials, and a very familiar figure making these presentations. Ellie Simmonds, well, who can forget the performances that she had here in London in 2012, a multi-Paralympic gold medalist, Ellie Simmonds, and a real standard bearer of the GB team, a real superstar in Paralympic swimming.